for a lot of my videos there. Guys, Walgreens is announced yesterday they're shutting down like 30% off their location. Now, when I actually start digging further into this is anywhere between 25,000 to 30,000 people jobless. Now, folks, once again, folks, what I'm trying to say to you, the times we're going in right now is going to be worse than the Great Depression. I'm going to repeat that one more time. We're going to be worse than the Great Depression. De-dollarization is real. The currency is not worth anything anymore. Banks have closed over 400 branches already from the start of 2024. All right. Now, guys, nothing is moving. Commercial real estate is in the tank. If you notice carefully, folks, you notice a lot of big businesses are closing. If you start noticing when you go out, a lot of business are closing. The landlords for these commercial real estate, they're putting up the rent because of de-dollarization, the increase in the rent. Okay. Chances are the insurances went up, so they have to offset their expenses. Their bills are going up on their property. Their taxes are going up on their property. They really have no choice. Okay. So they're trying to get money anywhere possible to offset their expenses. Do I blame them? No. But a lot of these business, they can't afford these rent anymore. So they have no choice but to close them. I know two person who closed their business this month because the rent increased and they have no choice. But I get it. You're going to see a lot more of that. Restaurants across the nation, folks, are closing at a record number. I read an article called the restaurant apocalypse. Holy cow. It's not going to get better, guys. Whatever your financial situation is right now, multiply by 10. Within the next year, it's going to be 10 times worse. Guys, I'm not trying to spread fear. I can't stress that enough because I know what comes with these videos, because all I'm trying to do is to make you aware. And for me, making you aware comes with the price. It comes with name calling. People are going to say this, people are going to say that. But because they're saying these things is because they themselves are in fear. The only way you can get fear out of you is with knowledge, folks. The people who are saying fear mongering, fear mongering, fear mongering, in a way, it's a sign of ignorance. Ignorance is not a bad thing. It's a lack of knowledge. When you're not knowledgeable in a particular area and don't know what's going on, you tend to be fearful. The best way to get that out of you is to start doing your research and see that what I'm saying is true. Things are closing. Banks are closing. And let's get into the banks a little bit. They just run an audit on the banks. Close to 500 banks are on the verge of closing. I am going to repeat that one more time so everyone that's watching my video can hear me. Close to 500 banks are on the verge of closing. I'm not being hyperbole here. This was released by a member of the Federal Reserve Bank because an audit was done. This is the state of the US economy. And it's not going to get better, guys. It's going to get worse. Minimize, folks. Stay away from debt as much as you can. Stop living in abundance. What I'm trying to say about living in abundance, people have this tendency. For example, they have something already. They go buy the same thing. You get my point? You don't need to change certain things. For example, if you have a car and it's paid off, why would you want to go put yourself in a car payment? Yeah, so what? The car is 15 years old. It's still driving, yes. It's taking you from point A to point B. Yes. Why are you doing that to yourself? People who are heavily under debt will not survive what's coming. People with debt loads are not going to survive it because it's baked in for them to fail. And they're going to lose everything. The bank is going to take every single thing. And this is all by design, guys. And no one can stop it. bankers have nothing to do with the West anymore. They already moved east because the national debt will never be paid. They have nothing to do with this country anymore. If you look carefully on the quarter, the heads of the quarter is no longer turning west, it's turning east. And that was from 2022. Guys, it's not going to be pretty. I want you guys to be aware. Be very wise with your money. Don't spend your money unnecessarily. Don't do unnecessary things. Leave the Joneses alone. Let the Joneses be the Joneses. Guys, the Joneses are broke. Why are people following broke people? If the Joneses get a new car, so what? Let them stay with their new car. Don't copy the Joneses. They are broke. I'm going to say this one more time. Don't copy the Joneses. They are broke. You want me to explain insolvency and solvency? All right, guys. If whatever debt you have and you're paying, if the money coming in is not equal to the debt that you're carrying, you're broke. Even if you're driving a Mercedes Benz. I'm going to repeat that. Or BMW, or living in a nice mansion. If the debt load is here and the money coming in is here, you're insolvent. In the business world, that's insolvency, meaning you're broke. Minimize your debt, folks. Stop living amongst your means. This is the only way you're going to survive what's coming. And it's about to get worse. Stay tuned. I will keep you guys posted. Thank you always for watching my video, for sharing my video, and for all the messages. I appreciate it, guys. God bless you all. Stay safe.